yeah. Actually, if we're live, I should pull this out and check on this. Because we're going to check on stuff and maybe get a little music going. Because we're live. And we're hanging out and having a good time. Oh, man. Boo-doo-doo. Bum, 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 bum. I'm definitely going deaf. I 100% feel like my hearing is like starting to like go away. I've been turning the volume up on everything, and pretty sure I'm starting to drive my wife crazy with that because I'm definitely. Can you guys hear the music right now? Because I feel like I can barely hear it. Steve-O, baby, what's going on? How's it going? So, Steve, I don't know how long you've been with the channel, but I used to do this a lot more. I used to do like little coffee chats in the morning where I just jump on and talk about whatever that was, you know, chill and video game related for the most part. But I've been setting up the new stream, and I want to still make sure that I'm doing this regular vertical style stream too for everybody, because a lot of people follow me that way. So I'm kind of like figuring out what I need to do on here. Good, I was playing Shatterhand, and let's just say my blood pressure was sky high. You know, I got a copy of that not that long ago, right? Shatterhand? Oh. Yeah, I got a copy of that not too long ago, and I just haven't had the chance to play it. That's coming up on a live soon for sure. I'm definitely going to get around to playing that one. I've heard so many good things about it, and I wound up finding it for a good price at a store by me. There's a retro game store that's pretty good. Good morning, Schmitty. How are you? It's been a long time since I've done one of these. You're up early. I just couldn't sleep anymore. My wife got ready for work and she ran off, and like usually when our shifts like kind of do the same thing, so like I'll have morning shifts too, and like I'll get up and she's up for the rest of the day, and today's my day where I can't sleep in at all. So I figured I'd jump on here for a little bit, enjoy some coffee and talk with some friends. I'm good. I sound like I'm getting a little bit of a cold. I hope not. But yeah, I was just, this is kind of like the little coffee morning update where I get to chat with everybody, see what everybody thinks of the channel and stuff, and see if there's anything that anybody wants to do with it. Like, I'm taking kind of requests now too for video games and stuff. Like, so if anybody wants to leave in the comments, like, oh, do they have a question about something video game history related? I love that. It actually is so engaging, and I have a really fun time researching and then looking up to make a video. For IRZ for you, hypothetical. If given the opportunity to sleep for a whole year, then you never have to sleep again. Would you take it? Be nice to be productive, and you're never tired. Wait, or fatigued. So you're saying, do I think I have enough games? Actually, Purple Monster, that's an awesome name, Purple Monster Rhythm. Actually, I don't think I have enough games. I want to make sure I have enough so I can play forever if everything falls apart. Don't apply for art school, you German. What? Metal Gear Solid, it is psychokinesis warfare. Oh, wait, well, I'm losing my train of thought. We have a hypothetical here. Given the opportunity to sleep for a whole year, then you never have to sleep again for like the rest of my life. So I'm pretty much becoming a vampire. Like Twilight, like you never sleep again. You just kind of chill. I mean, I like sleeping though. I just suddenly like I hit 40 and then like now I can't sleep in anymore, but you know, like I'm adjusting to that. But yeah, you know, like being in your 40s and like trying to sleep in is like really tough. 26 viewers here right now, 3 likes on live. Hello everybody, welcome to the little morning chat. John Cena, the John Cena's here. Everybody, round of applause, John Cena's here. Abraham Lincoln back now. Okay, so keeping it light, what are your thoughts? Oh my God, Friday the 13th, Michael's about to get banned. That'll be one quick way while I stop doing these. What is happening here? Who are all these people? I don't know. Do I want you to speak Japanese? Well, I mean, only if you want to. Schmitty's gonna have to start throwing wrenches at people. You're gonna get to work early this morning, Schmitty. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Schmitty. Hello. How are you? Does YouTube have an automatic translator now? The Mexican, who are these people and why do they call them fans? I call nobody that's saying nonsense on my channel fans. Is that an Offspring reference right there, Tools? Your phone has a translator? That's pretty cool. I mean, most phones have a translator now. Respect my guy. Oh, I'm sorry, zombie Abraham Lincoln. Why did I just read that like the South Park Trump voice?
Have some respect, my guy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, what's the problem, guy?
This is so random. It is. That's like the funny thing about YouTube. YouTube vertical streams is that it does throw it out there to like everybody. So there's a lot of people that have never seen my channel before, and they're just trying to figure out what's going on. And then you get a lot of. Finally, somebody that speaks English. What is happening right now? Is it just because it's like 6 a.m. where I'm at? Good Lord. Schmitty's gonna work overtime on this one. All over the world. All over the world's awesome. I've had a lot of fun interactions with people that have actually like talked video games and stuff. I just dislike it when like obviously people come in and just start talking random nonsense. Am I in Texas? No. I am not in Texas. No, not in Texas. Another book nerd in my feed right here. Yes, these are all my books. Enjoy my books. All books. Nothing but books behind me. Are you getting hotter or colder? You're cold. Ice cold. When you just laughed, you sounded like Peter from Family Guy. Did I? Did I sound like Peter? Do I write books? No, not my first time. I love books. Books are the best thing in the world. Well, that's a lot. Too many for me. I read a book one time. Snake Plissken. This one time I read a book. It was about a man named Otacon. We were trying to find Metal Gear. Thank you, Schmitty. Well, this coffee chat has gone off the rails right in the beginning of the morning, and this is fantastic. I love it. Great. Don't admit you played all those games all the way through. No, I have not. So my main thing is when I collect, like, a lot of these games were games that I grew up with. So, like, some of the games are from, like, my original collection as a kid. My brothers and stuff, but as I got older, I started collecting and playing through. I've played through a lot of them. There are some that I got for. I was trying to like bundle my deals and like get like good prices for them because the video game market skyrocketed a few years ago. So I kind of was trying to buy up a bunch of stuff that I wanted before prices got out of control. So like I have a huge backlog. Don't get me wrong. There's games that I have not touched on here yet, but my goal is through my channel to play those and experience them with everybody and have a good time. Feels like I'm working again as a teacher, just putting fires out left and right. Do I have books of famous people, like stories, life stories? So I don't know if you guys realize yet, but these are not books behind me. Perez Goldmine, I can't even hate. Johnny Blue X, what's going on? How are you doing? Next game on deck. The next game on deck that we're probably going to do, I'll be streaming later today at some point. We'll probably be doing Zelda Twilight Princess on the Nintendo GameCube. I have a little show that I do on like weekend mornings called Zelda and Coffee. I've been doing that for a bunch of years now on other platforms, but I'm pretty much predominantly on YouTube now. So we'll be playing that for a little while, sometime in the mid-morning, I think. Getting a new NES controllers because I hear that they were out pretty easily. What do you mean out pretty easily? Like they broke? They're really easy. Like there's tons of Nintendo controllers out there. If you're looking to buy one, like they're super cheap. And there's a good place that makes replacement parts. So like you can just pop it open and change out like the buttons and stuff. And clean the pads. The buttons on the controller. Yeah, there's new button pads for those. Like, so those wear out over time, the little rubber that's behind the plastic buttons. I have a Temu hairline. Clutch my pearls. Oh, God. Bro looks like a substitute teacher no one listens to. Oh, my God. That's awesome. Paperboy was on Sega. Did it come out on Sega too? I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. I do remember it on Nintendo. Help, I'm drowning. Don't worry, I'm going to start banning them too. This is kind of fun. It's like, how many people can we ban? Do I have stadium events, the game that's like $30,000? I do not, Johnny Blue X. That's one of those ones. So when you get into like collecting, you know, you find out about these rare games that you didn't know about as a kid. Like Stadium Events obviously was made by Bandai, and they were the original creators of the trackpad. So this is like some fun information. I should probably do a story about this one for the video game history. But so they made it, and then Nintendo realized what an awesome product that was, and they needed to have it. So they wound up negotiating with Bandai and buying it out to make it the Nintendo trackpad. And they wound up changing the name of the game Stadium Events to World Class Track Meet. So as they were rebundling and packaging that, they put a halt on sales of Stadium Events. So only a few stores in the Northeast were selling it for like maybe a week, I think is how it went. So there are some copies out there, but it's ultra rare. I believe most of them were sold just in like New England or New York City. Like there was only a few stores that sold them for like literally days. And now that has become like the most sought after, rarest Nintendo game outside of the World Championship games. And so like it fetches a crazy price. Is that a price that we want to go after? Like I would never pay that for a game. That's absolutely crazy. Like even as like a collector, it's not something that I want to do. Do I have Paperboy on the shelf? Yeah, I do. I don't think I can reach it right now. Oh, it's right up here. It's like right over there. Exactly. If you're like, do I have to put a disclaimer? If you're not talking about video games or just chatting and being chill, then you're going to get kicked right off this stream. Like this Xeno guy. Bye-bye. Snake Plissken, I do have Rock and Roll Racing. That one I can probably reach from right here. Oh my gosh, where is it? QRS. Did I put the R's all the way up there? No, it should be right here. QRS, Rock and Roll Racing. Lethal Enforcers, Lion King, Mickey Mania. Oh, it is. It's right over here. I can't reach it. I don't want to get up in the middle of the stream. Can I do a kickflip? Yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking about good stuff. Maybe I can do a kickflip. What game was I referring to that was pulled from stores? That was Stadium Events. So we were just talking about that. Battletoads is an absolutely fantastic game. I'm going to do a video on Battletoads soon. Yeah, that's all. I have like the major titles that you guys know and love. Low-key my ultimate crush. Oh, thank you, Poofy. But yeah, Battletoads is one I've done like a bunch of videos on in the past too. I'm gonna start doing some more updated videos because I realize that some of my content is a little older now. How much do you think Paperboy is worth? Paperboy ranges in price. Like the original Paperboy is fairly inexpensive. I think it's in like the 20s now for a price. Paperboy 2 is a little bit more expensive because it came out later in the system's lifespan and was also ported to Super Nintendo. So like depending on which version you're looking for, the price varies. Did I try to look like Luigi on purpose? No, that's just how I look, like Luigi. Mamma mia. Battletoads is crazy tough. Never beat Battletoads. Double Dragon, also incredibly tough. I've leveled up in that game. I still can't get past the caves in that part. Like that game to me, it's on my list of games to beat. I've been going through as part of the channel, and the games that I originally had as a kid that I never finished, I'm going and completing now, which has been awesome. Do I have the Nagano Winter Olympics on Nintendo 64? No, so the Winter Olympics games, I never, those sports games, those are ones that I never played as much as a kid. My Nintendo 64 collection is predominantly what I had outside of a few extra games. Do you have any PC games like Alice and the 10 Years Later Alice 2? No, but I heard Alice was awesome. PC gaming, so that's like a funny one. Like there's the original DOS games like Wolfenstein and Doom and stuff like that I played a ton of when I was younger. Going bald? Oh no, I'm not going bald. I just have bedhead. Have you experienced any glitches while playing video games? I was playing Ninja Gaiden and all of a sudden one of the candles disappeared. I couldn't get the one up. That's common for some of those games. I mean, the Nintendo sometimes does funky things. It could, what's the one that's like really bad that's glitched? Like Strider for the Nintendo is known to have like really bad glitches in it because like some of these games were not finished or polished correctly before they got released. Sometimes they rush them out. Like a big example of a game that was rushed out and became a complete disaster was E.T. for Atari. Do I have VR? I do not. Robert De Niro. You talking to me? Hey, you talking to me? Imagine if they only made GTA 6 on Super Nintendo, the ultimate troll. I heard it was coming out for Game Boy. True story. But yeah, it's fun. Like, well, people exploit a lot of those glitches too in all those old games. What zombie games do I recommend? Ooh, I love zombie games. If you're getting into it for the first time, Resident Evil is a great starting point. If you're playing something on a more modern system, Left 4 Dead series is fantastic if you want to fight fast zombies with a group. Denise Lewis 5074 wants a shout out. Hi. Hi, Denise Lewis. Chamber Hilton can go bye-bye. God. It's like the Wild West this morning. The good thing is that we're having fun chat with people that are actually normal. They have video games on Netflix. I think you have to use your phone to play them. Yes, they do. I've not tried it, but they do have some good games on Netflix. Keep seeing Left 4 Dead on sale for 99 cents. I need to grab it. Oh, definitely. Johnny Blue X, definitely. That game is a must play. You saw all these games as a kid, I'd be in heaven. Nice. This is my fault for streaming at 6 a.m. Now I'm scared I don't want to get banned. You're not going to get banned unless you say something ridiculous. Doom was big back in the day. Well, Doom was one of the reasons why Doom and Mortal Kombat and the game Night Trap were reasons why we got the ESRB rating system in America. There was such a huge backlash to these home console games coming out that were super gory that Congress got involved and it became a big mess. The same way that they were going after music back in the 80s and early 90s too. Do I have a modded 3DS? No, I don't really mod any stuff. Have I ever played Jak and Daxter? A long time ago. Not something I ever really revisited either. They need to bring back Double Dragon and Battletoads. I'd love a remake. So I'm pretty sure they remade Battletoads a while back. I think they did kind of an updated version of that. Unless my memory is failing me. I know they did DuckTales, which is actually one of the songs playing right now. Do I have Tron? No, I don't. That's my favorite 3DS game. Never really got big into 3DS. I have a Nintendo DS, but 3DS was like kind of a handheld generation that I missed out on. Like I wasn't really playing them at that point. Hi, Phoenix. How are you doing? Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Oh, you know, I never really played that one. I'm a huge Marvel vs. Capcom 2 fan, and I have had that on the Dreamcast, and the Dreamcast is supposed to be the best version of that game, like the best version outside the arcade itself. So I've always played Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on my Dreamcast, and then I eventually wound up getting one of the arcade one-ups that they made, which I just heard that Arcade One Up is like in the process of getting bought out. So I don't know if that company is going to even exist anymore soon. Favorite PlayStation 2 game? Ooh, that one's tough because I played a ton of Vice City as a kid. I love that game. Silent Hill 2 is up there as another favorite. PlayStation 2 is your main console. Big fan of the SOCOM Navy SEAL games. Oh, those were really good. Yeah. Mario 3 or bust? Mario 3 is fantastic. Do I play Call of Duty? Yes. Schmitty! Welcome to Member Basics, Schmitty. Thank you. Have I played Medal of Honor on PS2? Yes. I played Medal of Honor back on the original PS1. That was some good stuff. You know, I never really got into Uncharted Purple. Reeve says Metal Gear Solid for you. Do I play Five Nights at Freddy's? No, I've never gotten into Five Nights at Freddy's. 15 likes on the live stream, by the way, gang. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. We got 17 people here that are actually normal now, talking about stuff and not trying to insult me. Max Payne is amazing. Savaged. Max Payne, top tier gaming back then. PlayStation All-Stars? Lost Vibes. What was PlayStation All-Stars about? Is that just like, was that the compilation disc that had like a bunch of... Be awesome to see a Five Nights at Freddy's stream. Yeah, people have been saying that for a minute, Schmitty. Like, I probably should. I'll tell you what I do want to do. I'm going to try to get my hands on... trying to get my hands on a copy of the new Silent Hill, and I think we'll live stream that one. That'll be one of the newer ones that we do, because I have not had a good scary horror game played in a while. Oh my God, I've never had a YouTuber say hi to me. Why? Why not? You're talking to me, I should, of course. That's what my channel is all about. I like to chat with everybody, and if you're ever on a stream of mine or in the comments, I try to respond to everybody. I know that becomes almost impossible as like a channel grows or the chat's moving super fast, but honestly, I started out doing this as a hobby in 2020 when the pandemic started, and I just wanted to make my channel a chill place for people to come and relax and have a good time and not be bothered by the outside world. So, Relish Heinz forever to say my name. What are you, Heisenberg? What is this, Breaking Bad? Say my name. Say it. So, it's all about fun on here. You know, obviously, if you're going to be a knucklehead, you're going to get kicked. And rightfully so. Silent Hill F is kind of good. Yeah, I haven't played a good Silent Hill game in a minute, so I saw that. That's right, Schmitty. I used to play a game about superheroes on Android, and there was a boss, like, it seemed like the game predicted the future of brain rot meme. I mean, it might have. People were ahead of the game with some of that. 30 viewers right now, 19 likes on the live. Hi, everybody. What's up, Deadpool? Merry Christmas. Friend found Mega Man invincibility cheat, and we got put in Nintendo Power highlight of my childhood. No way. No way. Really? Are you just saying that? Is this just like one of those internet, like I'm just saying like some crazy fact, but it's not really true? I'd like to believe you. That's really cool if it was true. You seem like a cool dude. I'm also a collector. Earl Sanders. Awesome. What's one of your favorite games? What's up, Chaz? Chazzy? Chantal Kaz said hi. Hello. I would suggest playing the OG Silent Hill. Oh, I love the OG Silent Hill. I got it like right behind me. OG Silent Hill. Where is it? I definitely need to start wearing glasses. Yeah. Big fan of that. I've only ever, I need to go, you're right, because I need to go back to that one. I've only really ever gotten the bad endings in that game. Corey Tucker says hi. Just Che. Is it fine if my cat's meow sounds like a car? You might need to go to the shop and get that cat checked out. Eternal Darkness is another one. Cowboy Baby Yoda, what's going on? How are you doing? Are those games behind me? Yes, they are. Josh, Danny, there are people that are just trying to troll the chat, and they're being taken care of accordingly. Do I have Five Nights at Freddy's or GTA? Yes, I have GTA. Do I act mentally ill on stream and off stream? You're normal? No, I try to act myself on both. Yo, that game collection. What am I missing? I mean, a lot. So, like, I want my, how do I go about saying this? So I collect video games, I enjoy video games, and I call this my museum because my channel is about video game history, and I like to talk about, like, you know, where these games came from and how we got to where we are today. Cowboy Baby Yoda 6725, thank you so much for becoming a full member. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. You do get some extra perks like some little emojis and stuff, but the streams will be a lot more fun now. But like, before I lose my train of thought and answer that question, because we have 42 people here and the chat's starting to move a little faster, I want to play all the games I collect, and I want to share them all with everybody and talk about the history of them and everything like that. So there's a lot of games that are out there. I don't want to collect just to, you know, to say I collect. Some people do that. Some people just have fun collecting the games and never even playing them. That's fine too. That's a different type of hobby. But I want to enjoy everything I have. So everything has a purpose. Action 52 is kind of on the rarer side, I believe. God of War would be an awesome movie. Finally, not some crazy content engagement bait. Yes, you'll never see that here. Everybody, a lot of people are wanting me to play Five Nights at Freddy's. I might have to get it. Tetris is your favorite? That's awesome. My favorite game is Solitaire. Yo, let's talk about Solitaire for a minute. Dude, Solitaire is one of those ones that just is like default on your PC back in the day. And low key, when you were bored, you would play Solitaire, and like, or you were at like work or something, you just start playing Solitaire. You get into that. You get into that and you want to get better at Solitaire. And it's a lot of fun. So, you don't miss blowing dust off cartridges? Oh my word, all those, your games, yes. You have a big game collection, one question. What's your favorite fighting game? I won a few Super Smash Bros. Tournaments. My favorite fighting game is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Yeah, that one's probably the best. Soul Calibur back in the day, Soul Calibur was so much fun on the Dreamcast. I'm trying to play Fortnite, OG hop on dude. So I've never really done Fortnite. I feel like I would get really into it and probably wreck shop on that one. Like I got really big with Call of Duty. I never streamed Call of Duty, but I was decent at it. I'm not going to say I was like, you know, nasty at it, but I can hold my own in a Call of Duty match. Yes, Soul Calibur, the Samurai, and Nightmare on those. Yes. Yep. Out of all the games behind you, what is the craziest Easter egg or glitch you ever found? Craziest Easter egg. Oh gosh, like that's like a hard one to think of like on the spot because there's so many. Mortal Kombat. Store or collection? Collection, but I also have duplicates that I clean up and sell. I used to do videos about this all the time. I'm trying to work my channel back into doing that again, where I would take the extra games I had, clean them. I have a little website. Actually, it's linked in my profile. So I do have some games for sale. That's all, like the price is like shipping included, and I believe it's shipping included. I have to double check that because I kind of had my site turned off for a little while. But yeah, like I take the games apart, do a full cleaning, make sure they work first try on everything. Bubble Bath Babes is actually considered part of a full collection to some people. It's a third-party game that wasn't like an officially licensed one, so Like that's kind of like, in my opinion, like an outside, like you get those as its own separate thing. What's my YouTube I want to follow? This one right here. You just click on my little profile picture and say subscribe. Love from India, bro. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for watching all the way across the world. Phoenix Gage said hi again. Demon Slayer is pretty good. Have you heard anything new coming out? I have not. Can we get more people in the stream? We need to make him famous. Oh, that is like the nicest thing ever. Thank you so much. JR, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. The only thing I wish that YouTube would have here would be something saying like, you know, X person subscribe so I could like thank them personally. But thank you for letting me know. Do I have Connect 4 out of all the games behind you? I may have Connect 4 somewhere in the house. Appreciate that. Do I replace the battery in some of those cartridges in games? Yeah. So as the games get old and you know die out, the batteries do wear out. So you have to change them. I do have everything I need to start changing out. Oh, thank you so much. 6, 7. Somebody else did 100 there a second ago. Thank you so much for that too. But yeah, I am going to start replacing the batteries on those games that do need it. I have a couple of really beat up games that I picked up that, you know, aren't worth anything that need the batteries. So I'm going to practice on those first and get better at it and teach myself. It's really just a quick little solder that you have to do. You have to, you know, heat up the solder on the old battery, pop it out, put the new one in, and then it's good to go. Do I experience any Mandela effects in games? I have. I've remembered things differently and then I played it again. What time are you normally on? I'd love to check your channel out. So I tend to stream Thursday and Friday nights, sometime after 8 p.m. It's with everything that I have with my life, like it's kind of hard to pin down at a specific time. Like this is just a hobby of mine. And so I try to do Friday, Saturday nights. Sometimes like today, I'll probably be on sometime around noonish for some streaming as well. So we'll be doing The Legend of Zelda. So keep an eye out. But yeah, Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays are usually when I'm active on the channel. Visit India one time, bro. There are so many rumors. I've heard good things. I've heard lots of good things. I would love to check it out at some point. I have my OG Silver and Crystal Pokemon game that I hold dear to me, but I need to reset. Nice setup. Dang. Thank you, Channel I, dude. Schmitty, I might have missed it. What can you barely hear? Now it's truly like school. Phoenix Gage, Red Dead 2 is possibly my favorite new gen game. Like I played the heck out of that game. Leveled up online. I was nasty in that game online. I played a ton of it. Had a Mandela effect with Donkey Kong. I swear I can remember there was a level with an evil Donkey Kong that chases after you, kind of like Rayman. Make YouTube shorts. I do make YouTube shorts, Danny. Thank you. You can check out my channel. I have a bunch of stuff. We do video game history on here, and I also pull games down and play them, which I should probably do with that. Yeah, I mean, what's going on? How are you doing? So glad I found this because most of the streams I was looking at had somebody that wasn't speaking English or ASMR, which I didn't want to hear. It's one of those ones where you have to like, I think the YouTube shorts like feed for vertical is kind of all over the place. It's really trying to find something that you're interested in. So you have to kind of sift through it a little bit and, you know, like and not watch and kind of curate it to what you want to see. And then eventually it starts feeding you stuff like this. Video game history, I got to check that out. Oh, for sure. One glitch I found is that Silk Route now is in Majara's Mask, and it's the 4th day glitch. I don't think I ever played it. I subscribe. Unfortunately, I have to get ready for work. You have a great day. Deadpool, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate that. You have a fantastic day at work. Wish I had your setup. You can. It takes a while. This didn't happen overnight. I tend to tell people that all the time. This is like a lifetime of video gaming and collecting. So a lot of this stuff, like, you know, this started somewhere, and it started when I was a kid. I really loved video games, and I played them and got as many as I could. And then as I got older, I kind of bought in the dips. Like when the Nintendo games were only $1 back in the day in the early 2000s, I bought a bunch of the Nintendo games. Can I retire? I wish, Kanye West, for you. I wish I could retire right now. I would retire. If I could retire, I would do this all the time and just share this with everybody. A lot of people here. Yeah. What's the rarest game I have behind me? Oh, I don't know. There's a couple. NES is your king. What is the next console you're going for? So that's a good question. Let's answer the other one first, though. I do have Little Samson, which is one of the rarer Nintendo games back here. So like this one is pretty much like a grail game for Nintendo. I would love to do this full time. Who are all you people? Do I find games at pawn shops? I've actually checked out pawn shops for games before and been somewhat successful. Yes, you can find them there. Somebody said, what's the next console I'd be going for? I probably would go after some more TurboGrafx stuff. TurboGrafx is such a cool system. And this is my original copy of Splatterhouse from when I was a kid. But I think TurboGrafx is really neat. And it was a system that didn't really do well here. In Europe, I mean, in Japan, it was known as the PC system? I'm saying that wrong. PC Engine, that's it. But these little Hue cards are super cool. It was just this card. This is the whole game on it. And you'd put that into the system and play it. And I thought, like, back in the early 90s, that was the coolest thing. So I've gotten a few of these. The games are rare, and they're a little bit more expensive, but I try to track those down. 37 people here, 28 likes on the live. Can I show you a couple boxes of Nintendo 64 games? Well, so here's an interesting thing. I do have some 64 boxes that are actual sized, but what I wound up doing was I found this cool little shop that makes mini boxes, and I get these mini boxes for the games that have a little plastic shell on them already, so they fit the Nintendo cartridge in perfectly. And that's how I kind of store them. But I do have some of my old boxes. It's kind of a crazy story too. Yeah, there we go. Sit down for a minute. But so my brothers and I, as we got older and we had our games, we started collecting the boxes and saving them. So we had a whole bin of Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64 boxes that we saved. And then as we got older and moved out, somewhere along the line, my parents were like, well, we don't need these boxes, and they chucked them. Which happened to a lot of people. And that's what happens when you move out, because you're not thinking about it. It's out of sight, out of mind, and then somebody's going to clean out the house one day, and they're like, oh, we don't need these. But yeah, that was, I wish I had still had those boxes. That's all I needed to see. Brings back so many memories. Unreal Collection, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Wow, the chat is moving fast. Lenny, if you can't physically buy the games, like I strongly do suggest emulating them. Like you can get a cartridge that has all of these preloaded on them. Sometimes you just have to do a little research, I should say, on that beforehand, because sometimes they're like bad dumps of the games and they don't play correctly. But a lot of the times you can get a lot of this stuff on emulation. Would I ever sell my collection? No, I don't think I would. Would my kids sell it one day after I was long gone? Probably. I'd want them to enjoy it if they want to, Nothing is forever. What would I do if I woke up one day and all my games were gone? I'd be a little bummed, but I would, I'd carry on. You can't, if you were to like lose something, you can't just dwell in the fact that it's gone, What do you think of that cart device sold currently on YouTube? I don't think I've seen that one. I've seen a bunch of different versions of it. Like there are plenty of third-party now, like systems and stuff that you can put the original carts in. Sometimes the sound chip is bad on them, so certain games won't play. I bought I believe Retron is a company that makes, like, you can play Super Nintendo and Nintendo games on the same system. And I bought it, and then I realized that sometimes the color palette was different for the chips that they use. The sounds were off. Whoa, that's a lot of emojis. I have one Nintendo 64, 3 Sega Master Systems, 1 Xbox Original, 1 Atari. Nice. That's a decent collection. Corey Tucker, could you read my last message? I don't know where it went. It's way back. I don't see it. I only play GTA 5 online, bro. That's fine, Lenny. Nothing wrong with that. Voltron? Which NES Zapper game do you like the most? I know exactly how to answer this one, and that is this one right here. This is the coolest NES Zapper game ever made. It's called Freedom Force. It is so neat, and I think it's like one of the games that has a little bit of gore in it, because you're blasting dudes with like a 44 Magnum. Maddie, it's a nice and unique name. Thank you. Am I Syrian? No, I'm not. Do I like Frogger? Yes. Do I have Rockefeller for PS5? No, I don't really have many PS5 games. Duck Hunt is an amazing game. I like Frogger! I like Frogger! No, that's okay. You don't have to put him in timeout yet, Schmitty. Thoughts on Super Mario Bros. 3? Actually, was just playing that on a live stream yesterday. Super Mario Bros. 3 is probably one of the best Nintendo games that ever came out. It's a masterclass in how to utilize the system and get a whole bunch out of it to make it seem like it's even better graphically than regular Nintendo. Do you like Frogger? Purple Monster, it's 4 a.m. I gotta go. It was nice running into your channel. Purple Monster, thank you so much for joining in and chatting. It was a fun time. I hope to see you on the next one. Greetings from North Korea. If that's real, what are you doing right now? Are you on like some secret internet? Are you Kim Jong-un? How do you have internet right now? I need to know. What's my favorite WarioWare game and why? I don't really have a favorite WarioWare game. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Chrysler. I do have Frogger. It's back here. It's right there. Frogger. Happy holidays. Do I have family in Canada, eh? No, I don't, Sarah Lee. Merry Chrysler. 35 likes in the live stream, 19 people here. That's awesome. Excite Bike's a great one. Balloon Fight, Master Blaster, all great games. Do I have Marvel Rivals? I don't. The newer games I don't have as many of. And you know, when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, like what I'm kind of encompassing right now is like 50 years of gaming or more. So like there's a lot of new stuff that I don't have, stuff I know of. Nice to see you spending daddy money. Yeah, because I'm the daddy. It's my money, not daddy money. Where is this? Is this in New Jersey? No, I'm not in New Jersey. Definitely not transmitting from New Jersey. How did you find out that I'm in New Jersey? What's the weather outside? Just wondering. Ah, that's a callback, Schmitty. I love it. Have I got GameCube? I do. There's actually a bunch of GameCube games off my left. Right over there. GameCube Wii. No games today. I'll be playing Twilight Princess for GameCube actually around noon. So the message was Majora's Mask, you could skip day 1 to 3 and change the sun to reddish purple normally, and the sky would go back to normal, and you'd save and quit, and there's a rare chance the sky stays red. Oh, I didn't know that. What do I do for a living? That's top secret. I can't talk about that. Schmitty, you can't tell them I do voice acting for the CIA when I just said I have to be quiet about it. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. Freaking love GameCube. I thought it was underrated. It is. 6'8". Cubby, what's going on? How are you doing? You're Where's Waldo guy? You mean Waldo? Is it YouTube? Yes, this is YouTube. God. Get better. Can't even insult right. You're Where's Waldo guy. You mean Waldo? Get him up to 100 likes and tell everybody about it. I am Waldo. What type of games do I have? Nintendo games mostly. You don't do TikTok anymore? No. I left TikTok a while ago. My channel's still there. And like I watch like some of my friends on there still and you know, like and comment here and there. It's not what it once was. What I started out for is pretty much what I'm getting as a goal here on YouTube right now. Like I wanted to build a fun community and I wanted to be a chill, relaxing place where you can play games, talk about it, just relax for a little while and get away from the nonsense of it all. And then somewhere along the line, the algorithm changed over on that platform. It's a lot of, if you get a bigger account, they want you to sell things. And I'm not about that. Like I actually had an advisor for a little while there when my channel was blowing up on that side. And like, they wanted me to just push like paid memberships and stuff. And I was like, I don't really want to do that. That's not like what I set out to do. And so like, because of that, like my channel slowly started losing steam. And it's because I'm pretty sure they like turned off the, the button for me. It is Muse. It is all about TikTok Shop. And unless you're hawking something off TikTok Shop, like it's not worth it. Like when my feed became mostly ads for products that I don't really want, that's when I was like, I can't do this channel anymore. Just sub. Thank you so much. Sick channel. Just watched the Rampage 64 shirt. Literally one of my favorite games of all time. Keep them coming, bro. You got it. You got it. Thank you so much for subscribing. Do I have Animal Crossing? I do. I do have Animal Crossing. Thoughts on dual screen consoles like the DS and Wii U? DS is awesome. I absolutely loved the features for the DS. Super Mario 64, the upgraded version where you had to play as Luigi, Wario, and Yoshi. Fantastic game. I'm still looking for the original Resident Evil. I want to get a complete copy of that for the DS. That is supposed to be the best version, supposedly, of Resident Evil, the original PlayStation port, because of what you can do in that game. Mods are on overtime today. Yep. Corey Tucker, thank you so much for joining in. I hope you have a great day. Or a good night's sleep, depending on where you are. You have no idea. I played Resident Evil Remake on GameCube. It was great. Resident Evil Remake is... There's a couple of games that have come out. And funny enough, it seems to be Resident Evil is the one that like takes it to the next step every time. The original GameCube remake of Resident Evil, to this day, still looks like it's something that could have been made like last week. They really utilized the pre-rendered backgrounds to really put all their effort into the models of the game. And the characters are unbelievable in it. The physics on some of the characters, great too. Like the reactions and everything. Like top tier gaming. Like exactly how a remake should be made. And they added more content to it that was cohesive. So it's like the perfect example of how to remake a game or remaster a game. Then you have Resident Evil 2, which came out a few years ago, which stepped it up even more. Like just completely mind-blowing graphics, amazing gameplay and story, just top notch. There was one that we were playing the other day too that got a remake recently that's really good. It just, I can't recall it off the top of my head because I'm just, you know, I've been up since 4 in the morning. How many subs do I have? Last I checked, it was 6,100 something. Is this a gaming arcade? An arcade channel? It's a, I would say a video gaming channel. Metal Gear Solid 1 on GameCube was also good. Yeah, I actually, my brother was big on that one and played that, but they changed a lot, I heard. I have to go and play it myself. I heard things changed from the original Metal Gear and not for the better. So according to what I know of it from various people and things I've reviewed, is that the original PlayStation version of Metal Gear is still better than the refurbished one. How do you rent a game? Well, back in my day, you used to have to go to a video game store and you'd go there and say, hey, I'd like to rent this game. And you had to show them a video game rental card. And then you'd put it up there and that had your account information on it. Do I have Spider-Man? Yes. Am I going to put together my Nintendo Lego set? Actually, the Nintendo Lego set has made progress. I don't know if you can see it up here. We finished the actual Nintendo. The whole Nintendo part's done. I just have to do the TV now. Do I have the Matrix? Which Matrix game are you talking about? Che, thank you so much. You're cool. You guys remember Blockbuster? How old am I just making myself right now? Yeah, we used to have to walk back and forth to Blockbuster too. 5 miles. 5 miles to get to the Blockbuster. And then we'd say, hey, I'd like some movies, a video game, and popcorn, please. Hollywood Video. I actually worked for West Coast Video. That was an interesting experience. But you look like Mario. You were so jolly, man. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Uphill in the snow both ways. We got almost 40 likes on this live stream. We've had like a steady 15 to 20 viewers here, which is absolutely fantastic. Even with all that nonsense early on, definitely worth streaming it. Yes. Yeah, you walked uphill in the snow. 40 likes. We did it. Hooray. I was a kid when Blockbuster opened. I spent a ton of money there. Yes. I think we all did. If like you grew up if you were a kid in the 90s, Blockbuster was a mainstay for a lot of people. It's how you got your media, you know? And that was like, it's really cool. Like I always wanted to work at a video store because I wanted to see how it was. And I had a blast when I did. Being able to go through the video library there and check out things, not just for, VHS and DVDs, because it was transitioning at the time. I remember when they were selling all the VHS for like $1. It was $5 for $1. They were just liquidating the whole inventory. But yeah, like the video games and stuff too. It was just such an experience. You'd go there, you'd browse. Like, not like just sitting on your couch now, just going through everything on your phone, on your TV and getting choice paralysis. Like, you'd literally go through the video store, pick it up the physical copy, like look at it, read the back, be like, this sounds like something I want to watch tonight. Let's give it a go. Didn't type car. That's the autocorrect for you. Bye. Thank you so much for joining in. If you're leaving, bye-bye. I remember they used to have demos for PlayStation games. Now you can download them. Exactly. The demos were like huge too. Oh, excuse me. You get PlayStation Magazine, and then you get the demo disc for PlayStation Magazine, and you'd be able to play a whole bunch of these games. The 6 hottest games on the sickest disc. Bro, do I like Planet Terror? Yes, I do. Actually, it's funny you mentioned Planet Terror because if I flip this camera over right here, you guys are going to see my shop light, but you're up. Doop. There's my Death Proof poster right there. And my Cubone. Hi, Cubone. Never physically been to a Blockbuster? Oh, it was an experience. The smells, there were smells. If you walked into a Blockbuster, you knew it was a Blockbuster right away. Good old days. There's still a movie gallery drop-off slot in the wall. Oh, that's wild. Amelia, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. Do I have Assassin's Creed? Yes, I do. Yes, Meow Mew. I went to the double feature for that. I was so stoked to be going to a double feature. And the fact that they brought that back, I thought that was like a genius thing. Death Proof was definitely, in my opinion, the better movie, though. Why do I have 2 CRT TVs? Backups. Am I on my phone streaming? Yes, I am. Do I have God of War? Yes, I do. Oh, do I have God of War? I miss the demos too. The demo discs really, were special, in my opinion. That's something that I still, to this day, think about a demo disc I have. I don't know if I have it anymore. It was a PlayStation demo disc, and I think it had Tomb Raider as a demo on it. It had this one game that I never got, which I'm now going to make a mission to find. I think it was called Treasures of the Deep. And I just remember playing the demo of this game where you're a scuba diver and you're looking for obviously underwater treasure, and you had like this little like personal submarine that like piloted you around, or you could just swim on your own. And I just remember the game being so cool and such a different concept at the time. Because like that's like original PlayStation. That's the transition from Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis to 3D worlds running around, and it just seems so real and immersive then. They're video games behind me. Django Unchained is a fantastic movie. Kill Bill is both are really good. What are the games that you don't have? There's so many that I could list. There's, it looks like I have a lot of games, but in the grand scheme of things, when you're talking about 45, 50 years of video gaming, like there's a lot that's not here. The Tony Hawk demo was really good too. Call of Duty. Which Call of Duty are you talking about? So I think I have Call of Duty. Oh no, I'm thinking Medal of Honor. Yeah, there's Call of Duties down here. Where is it? Oh, that's on my Xbox. Call of Duty. Depends on which one you're talking about. If you're talking about a really awesome game that's super fun, a World War II game is Brothers in Arms. This game is brutal. Brutal in the fact that it really makes it a lot more realistic. And it's kind of like squad combat too, so you have to tell your squad how to take objectives. Red Dead Redemption. Yes, no. Please don't spam. Please no spamming. Please don't spam the chat. I get the Red Dead Redemption for you. You see here, it's a Red Dead Redemption. It's very nice. It's a John Marston. How do I get the gems? Like, how do I find like rare games? Like, it is a lot of hunting. It's a lot of hard work. You have to be constantly perusing online sites, Facebook Marketplace. If you're trying to like collect games these days and try to find rare ones, you got to put your homework in. You got to do it. Red Dead Revolver. Oh, Red Dead Revolver is really good. Where is that one? I definitely have that somewhere around here. Was that PlayStation or was that Xbox? That was PlayStation, right? Sims, Red Dead Revolver. No, I know I have that. Where is it? QRS. Scooby-Doo. I can't find it right now. I know I have it somewhere. Missed Red Dead Online when I ran with a posse. Yeah, Red Dead Online was really good. It's a shame that they dropped that. PlayStation 1? Was it really? No. No, it wasn't. It can't be. Fable. I know I have a copy of it because I played it. Somewhere around here. I can't find it right now. Bully was the teen version of GTA. That's pretty true. It was PlayStation 2. Yeah. Do I have all 7 Resident Evils? I think they're up to 8 now, but I have most of them. OG because he played GTA 4. There you go. OG because I played GTA. GTA. Yeah, I don't know where. I know I have a copy of it somewhere because I definitely played it. Red Dead Revolver. Which is why I got Red Dead Redemption. Anyway. They're up to 9 in January. I'm really excited for 9. I think that's going to be a fun game. Least favorite type of game? Sports games. Like, I never really got into football games, like the Madden stuff. That being said, like basketball games, NBA Jam is my jam. I love that game. Do I have Vice City Stories? I do. Vice City Stories was a lot of fun. I don't have the box for it right now, but I have it laying around somewhere. Thoughts on GameStop? GameStop is actually, I'm going to say decent. They're really trying to get into the retro gaming market now, and the prices are pretty fair if they have the stock of it. So like I check out GameStops every once in a while for stuff. I've definitely had a good score at GameStop where I bought a bunch of PlayStation stuff. Like original PlayStation. GTA 3 was the first one where they stepped up the gameplay, if you're 100% correct. Before that, it was like a top-down view. Do I have Drive Club? Drive Club. I don't think I have Drive Club. I don't think I ever heard of Drive Club. My N64 stuff, it's up here in the corner. I've got most of the, the ones that we all grew up and played. I don't have really many rare games for that one. Micah's right. What's going on? How are you doing? Good morning. Yeah, but if you want to see the N64 stuff, I'll stand up for a second. Let me show you a quick look, quick glance. Oh. I'm going to move my camera over here. Oh, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Focus. Why can't I only see that side? There it is. But yeah, it's got, the Pokemon games, Diddy Kong Racing, Cruis'n USA, Mario Golf, Mario Party, Super Mario 64. Oh. All the important ones. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's kind of hard with the camera facing the wrong way. Do I have SpongeBob? I do. I do have SpongeBob. Where is he? Yeah. Oh, Gary. Wow. There you are, Gary. Have I heard of Iron Blast Game Zone? No, I have not. Oh, I've not played Mischief Makers. Doobie Snacks. That's awesome. Ruby Snacks? Pokemon Puzzle. Do I have GTA 6 yet? Yes. I have the secret copy of GTA 6, but I can't show you guys because I had to sign an NDA with Rockstar. I can only debut it. The Gary is perfect. I haven't done the SpongeBob voice in a while. I feel like my voice cracks when I try to do it now. It's one of those ones where you have to kind of like retrain yourself if you don't do it for a while. May I tell you a joke? It depends. Now we know Maddie's secret job. GTA 6 tester. I'm worried, like, I know the game's going to be good, but I feel like now there's so much hype with GTA 6 that my expectations, like, I don't care. Like, I have to tell myself I don't care because I think people are building it up in their minds that it is literally going to be a life-changing event, and this is going to be, like, the next big thing for video games. I don't buy it yet. I'll have to see it. Do I have Battle for Bikini Bottom for Xbox, PS2, and GameCube? No. I don't. I definitely have one of the Battle of Bikini Bottoms, but not for all the systems. Bro, I'm not an OG because I only know GTA 5 and GTA 4. There's nothing wrong with that. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Conker's Bad Fur Day. Yeah, Conker's Bad Fur Day is fantastic. Love that game. The remake for Xbox also is pretty good. Not as fun as the Nintendo 64 version, though. Yeah. Live and Reloaded. It's crazy that this got, like, remade, like, just on the next-gen system. Yeah, Conker's Bad Fur Day is top tier. How did the barber win the race? He made a shortcut. That is a dad joke and a half right there. Wows. Snafu Crew Strike Team, what's going on, bud? How are you? Whoever is the owner of the white sedan, you left your lights on. Lizard Scream, what's going on? How are you? Bum, bum, bum. Good, Bo. I hope you're well. Yep. We'll be streaming later today. We'll be doing some Twilight Princess, so we'll have the stream up. Tackling after playing NFL Blitz 64. Do you know that the NFL does not like that game at all because of all of the CTE backlash and everything with the concussions? So like they do not want that game to like really get out anymore. Arcade 1-Up somehow got the NFL Blitz cab to happen, but I think it's modded some way or censored compared to the original game. Am I a PS5 person? I have a PS5. I do play newer games, but that's more... I only really play the new stuff, like, personally. I don't, like, stream it often. I do make an exception every once in a while. Like, we're probably going to do Silent Hill F on a live stream in the future. J Simpson 3050, what is this about? This is about video games. We talk about video games. NFL Blitz is what we were just talking about, being slightly censored. What do you think of Super Paper Mario and how it threw the R role-playing game aspect into the bin? I've played Paper Mario. I don't know about Super Paper Mario, though. Good dude. Awesome. Silent Hill is a good one. Yeah, I really enjoy the Silent Hill series, so to get back and play that. Oh, we got 46 likes on this live stream. That's awesome. What's the most rare game of console collectible you have? If you're down to share, you have a decent collection. I do have a copy of Little Samson. I showed it off a little earlier on the stream. That was like my grail game to get for Nintendo, and I wound up finding somebody that had a copy of it, and I talked with them and wound up getting a decent deal for it. My favorite 4 games of all time. That's a really tough one, Jay. Always want to play ROM hack games. They're fun. Do I own a Wii U? No, I don't. How much does Santa charge? You charge for parking? Nothing. It's on the house. Oh my gosh, Cubby. Lizard Scream, thank you so much. Appreciate it. That's rare. You didn't. What, do you know of Little Samson? What do I think of the Super Mario Brothers movie? Fantastic. It was great. I didn't even know that there's a new Star Wars Knights game coming out. That's pretty neat. Sorry if you hear the same thing 1,000 times a day. No, I do not. That's fine. I'm always going to try to talk to everybody and like answer your questions and do what I can. I might go mildly insane from doing it and look like my head's like going 1,000 miles a minute trying to answer everybody. But you own 2. Wait, you own 2 copies of Little Samson? Kind of pumped for the new Old Republic game. I heard rumblings about this, but I didn't really look up anything about it. Are they really doing a new Star Wars Old Republic? Byron says they have the original PS1 serial number 00000001. Pod Racer was a great game, Cowboy. Super fun game. You can also break your favorite games down by genre. Do you think when I was young we had all those games? I know everybody. So here's a crazy story. My coworkers. So back in the I guess like mid to late 2000s, because I think he was in high school then. All his friends were getting rid of all their old Nintendo stuff, and he took it. He was like, hey, listen, like if you have old games, I'll take them. And so all of his friends, he wound up getting the games for free. Like he traded them or something. Like he wound up getting like all these old Nintendo games that his friends didn't want. So he said almost the whole NES collection behind him from everything that his friends gave him in school. And one day the Nintendo broke, and his dad threw out everything, took it all to the dump because the Nintendo wasn't working anymore, which is probably an easy fix now, knowing what you can do to fix the Nintendo. And he was like, why did you throw everything out? He's like, well, you said the Nintendo didn't work anymore. And it's like, oh my God. To know that there's like probably an entire Nintendo collection in a dump somewhere is wild. 48 likes is your early Christmas gift. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Duck Hunt's fantastic. Yeah, dude, I got my copy and my best friend's copy from when he ditched consoles. No way. Yeah, wrap those up. Those are worth a pretty penny. You have a couple of holy grails in your hands. Merry Christmas, Phoenix. Yeah, he told me about that, and I about had like a stress attack from it. 50 likes on the live stream. That's awesome. Duck Hunt's your all-time favorite? It's a fun game. That and the clay pigeon shooting on that one is really fun too. Where's the dumb? I'm going to go on a road trip. I know. I thought about that too. It's like I wonder if if he knew the exact time frame, you could probably get a general idea of where they would be buried, just like what they did with the Atari games out in the desert in Nevada or wherever that was, for Arizona. Try playing Modern Warfare 3 on the Wii with the zapper, but it just doesn't feel the same. Yeah, I remember when that came out and people were talking about it. Was it Modern Warfare? No, it was. I don't think it was Modern Warfare, was it? There was one that came out on the Wii. I remember one of the Call of Duties was on Wii. I thought that was back, like that was still when it was like World War II stuff. I don't think the Modern Warfares were out yet though. Thoughts on Hogan Alley from the NES? Hogan's Alley is awesome. Oh, Melissa sent a gift. Hi, thank you. Laughing Disco. Sounds like the guy who threw his Bitcoin away. Aw. Modern Warfare 3 is on the Wii. I have to go double check that. See, so it's funny, like when we talk about like certain video games, like there's a point where like what was that mid to late 2000s where I kind of got out of video gaming for a little bit. So like, aw. 6, 7. Yeah, there was a point where I kind of got out of video games for a little bit and I wasn't paying too much attention to them. Xbox 360 was what I had. I had a bunch of games for that and played, but like when it came to like the Nintendo Wii, PlayStation 3 and stuff like that, I wasn't really too keen on what was going on, so. Black Ops original was on Wii, was spectacular. Nice. First 2 Black Ops I thought were the best. Yeah, I agree. They were. Well, I try to own a Virtua Boy. So another interesting story with that. Another coworker of mine said that he had a Virtua Boy and it was like tucked away in storage. And I was talking to him. I was like, hey, listen, if you don't want that anymore, I will gladly purchase it off you because I would like to have that for my collection. Even though the Virtua Boy has like 6 games, gives you a seizure, and probably isn't the best game to play. But so he went back to his parents' house for like Thanksgiving, like I think this was last year already. And he went to look and his brother had taken it and sold it already, which was kind of a bummer. Favorite 4 Final Fantasy Tactics, Pokemon Red on Game Boy Color, the original Nintendo, Mario, and Star Fox. Those are all great games. Getting back to you, I'm sorry I got sidetracked with a whole bunch of other stuff that I was commenting on there. Top 4 games. I don't know if I can do a true top 4, but games I really like. The original Resident Evil, Director's Cut. Not the DualShock version because that has terrible music in it at some point. But the original Resident Evil on PlayStation is a huge #1 for me. Link to the Past, Legend of Zelda for Super Nintendo. If I had to say Nintendo games behind me right now, original NES, Jackal, fantastic game. So it's out at 3. And let's go for a Sega Genesis game, Streets of Rage. All fantastic games. Fisher J, plenty of games. Yes, I like to collect the video games and play them. I have a Game Boy inbox with everything apart from batteries, not a rare but a cool little thing. That is a cool little thing to have. And that is something that's like, you can save and it will only appreciate in value in a way, both sentimental and monetarily, possibly. What is some advice to grow on YouTube? Consistency. Like, I honestly don't know. I've had a YouTube account for years now and I'm seeing some momentum at the moment. I truly believe try to make the best quality that you can for your videos, whatever you're doing. Be consistent with how you post and have fun. That's it. That's all I can say. I am no genius. Sitting there and trying to stress about the algorithm and what it's doing and what it's not doing, that like hurts your mental health after a while. My first YouTube channel was 30K. It differs for all creators. It does. I still put in like 4,000 hours a year in Fallout New Vegas. There's nothing wrong with that, Desty. If that's the game you like. You need Blue Marlin. That game is so legit. Still holds down for fishing games. I heard that. I've heard that. I've not. Wait, did I finally get a copy of Blue Marlin? No, I have a copy of the Black Bass, which I don't think is as good. Everybody talks about Blue Marlin. Yeah, censorship for streaming and stuff. I mean, for content creation is at an all-time high, I believe. Too. You're right there, Snafu. Final Fantasy VII, Ocarina of Time, Call of Duty Black Ops 1, and Smash Bros. Ultimate. Awesome choices there, Cowboy. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. If only people stop being trolls. That's true. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays to everybody, depending on what you celebrate. All inclusive here. Fingers crossed, I only paid 120 a few years ago, and I make chiptunes, so it's dual purpose. Oh, you make chiptune music? That's cool. That's awesome. I'm waiting for Smash Melee to come on Nintendo Online. Oh, that's happening soon, I think, right? I think they're going to do that. Ataris? Yeah, I like Atari. Sweet mug, thank you. This is actually, this is what Bones Coffee Company makes these custom mugs. Like, you can go on their website, and I think they get, like, licensing. I have this one. This is the Haunted Mansion. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is the Haunted Mansion. I have the Indiana Jones mug, which came with, like, the Indiana Jones flavored coffee. It's pretty neat. I still have an original neon green Game Boy Color with silver game case full of games and original PSP and hard case full of games. That's awesome. Do I have columns? I don't have... Wait. I stand corrected. Do I have columns? No, I have columns for... Where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, I put it back in that case. I have columns for the Game Gear. I don't have it for the Sega Genesis yet. You call him Dr. Jones. What does Indiana Jones coffee taste like? I can't remember what the exact flavor was, but it was delicious. Bones Coffee just does like different blends for like seasonally and stuff. So if they make like a certain coffee, like the Haunted, there was a chocolate flavored Haunted Mansion coffee that was pretty good. You just have to look it up. It's been a while since I've gotten coffee from them. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. I do have somewhere right around here. I don't have it in its actual case. I think I've got a copy. I got Sonic Spinball too. The Mean Bean Machine is definitely over there somewhere. Can't reach it right now. Yeah, Game Gear. So I had a Game Gear. That thing ate batteries like there was no tomorrow. Fun fact about the Game Gear, actually. So pretty much every Game Gear in existence now has to get refurbished because the capacitors all have blown out on them after a while. So I had my friend Video Game Restoration, who you guys might know through YouTube. He has an amazing channel, which, by the way, check him out if you ever have questions about your video game systems and whatnot. He has amazing, fun, entertaining videos. That's Video Game Restoration. But he actually, I sent my Game Gear out to him and he refurbished it. He changed all the capacitors out on it so it could work again. I got the updated screen for it with updated sound, and it plays amazing now. Did I ever get into the Master System? I have not. It's one of the systems I do want to get at some point. I'm in like a cool down mode for my collection at the moment, so I'm not really actively searching for things as I once was. I'm just kind of enjoying what I have now and making videos about it. So yeah, at some point I'd love to get the Master System. That'd be fun. I have my Sega Genesis. I like to get some of the games that are on the Master System though too. Somebody mentioned one that's like a penguin game, Penguin Land, I think. I had to look that up the other morning. You have a lot going on, man. I appreciate it. You're the best YouTuber ever, and I'm not even saying that. I'd like to be really nice or anything. You actually are. I appreciate that. Thank you. I try. Legends of the Dragoon was ahead of its time. Final Fantasy VII, but like Final Fantasy 12 was good too. So I've heard really good things about Legends of the Dragoon. I guess another game that I don't really play many of is RPGs. So like Final Fantasy, Legend of Dragoon, like kind of passed me by. Something that people have told me to like check out. I want to get into them. I probably will play them at some point. That being said, I'm not opposed to RPGs. I do like them a lot. Super Mario RPG, Parasite Eve. I've played a bunch of those. You know, I do have some in my collection. Timing system on Legend of Dragoon for combat. First game I remember playing, it's probably... Hang on. Hang on. I can't say for sure if this was the first game I remember playing as a little kid, but I have the Super Mario or the Mario Brothers Game & Watch. I think I changed the batteries out on it a while ago. It may still work. No, definitely needs new batteries. But yeah, this one right here. Played this a bunch as a kid. Not like a phone now, but this is your handheld back in the day. Outside of that, probably it's either got to be the original Super Mario Brothers or the original Legend of Zelda. Definitely showing my age here, but my first game was probably Banjo-Kazooie. Dang, that just looks old school. It is, right? This is like, it is that old school 80s. Yeah. It's a bummer the batteries don't work right now because I definitely played for you guys, but I gotta just get some new ones. Maybe we'll do a video on this soon. Mine was Spyro. How's your complete collection of the Intellivision games? It's at 0. Any Tiger Electronics? So, unfortunately, my Tiger Electronics got thrown probably in the trash bin a long time ago. I don't have any of those saved, I don't think. Nintendo 64 is your first console, and Game Boy Color is my first handheld. Nice! Those were both awesome starters. It's actually clean looking. Yeah, I try to take care of everything. Believe it or not, this went through a beating as a kid. So the fact that it's like a little dented in on the front, it looks really good on the camera, but you can, if you hit the light a certain way, you can definitely see those little, you know, dents to it. 54 likes on live. We got 23 people consistently here right now. That's amazing. Grew up on Duke Nukem and Banjo. Nice. Do you have the Zelda game and watch thingy they released not long ago? I do. And I got it for my wife as a Christmas present. And she played the heck out of it. Actually, I think I saw it sitting upstairs the other day. I should probably bring that back down here now. Remember when in cars, satellite phones got super popular for like 2 minutes there? Yes, I remember my neighbor had a Jaguar. And like, he was like an older guy. He still had the car phone in it. The Jaguar was completely rotting out and like falling apart though. Tiger Electronics were, yes. So the Tiger Electronics, I remember I had an X-Men one that was really good. Although like the Tiger Electronics were like, they weren't the best by any means. How's the Wii collection now? Is considered retro? Are we going to really consider it retro? It's not retro yet, is it? The Wii collection I have is kind of small. Mad Cat accessories. I think I still have somewhere the Nintendo 64 Mad Cat steering wheel set, which was like terrible. I think it got recalled, but like I still somehow got it. I have a couple of Mad Cat stuff like hanging around in a box. Do I own a Nintendo Power magazine? I was just going through some stuff. I want to kind of get the original Nintendo Power magazines again. I have some. They're later issues. They're not the early issues. I do remember having the first issue of Nintendo Power for sure, and a few of the other ones. I remember the one that had Fester's Quest. Definitely had that one because I remember reading it. They probably got lost to time, though. Game Genie is another good one. I had that. I usually have those like lying around. I've got the Game Genie for PlayStation that I used to have in the back of mine. Yes, Mad Cats were trash. They broke all the time. That didn't stop people from buying them, though. We all thought like, an extra accessory was fine. Do I have a favorite NES commercial? Legend of Zelda, where the one guy screaming always gets me. That is a funny one. I'm trying to remember. I have a favorite Micro Machines commercial, and that's Super Van City, because that was awesome, and that's lives rent free in my head. Super Van City from Micro Machines. No, every Mad Cat accessory that I ever bought broke. So I don't think I can't. Maybe it's anecdotal on my side, but like my experience, they were not the best and they fell apart. I have all the Nintendo Power magazines. I'll sell them to you for $1 billion. Put me on the list for not buying them. Played Atari with an older neighbor, or you had an older neighbor with Atari. Mad Cats are the Tiger Electronics and controllers. I love the Ninja Gaiden commercial where the one kid sneaks in the house and takes the game. Talking to you is nostalgia. That's awesome. Well, that's exactly what I'm trying to go for. Like, that's what I want my channel to be. Like, so the live streams that I do now, I was doing just vertical like this for a little while, but my old TVs where the shutter speed for the camera wasn't correct. So like it started getting like a little too blurry and wasn't as enjoyable. So I went back to a standard YouTube, or Twitch streamer format. And I still have it like set up so like you see the TV. So like you're getting that old school feeling. But my goal is for when we are streaming and we're chatting like this, is for it to just be like we're hanging out like on a weekend night, back in the day. And like talking about games, like what you rented. Oh, this is a new one. Let's check it out. And if I can keep that going, I'm like all about it. Phoenix Gage is back. Arcade games like Frogger the Flat Ones were cool. You had some arcade style games. You got pinball. I don't have any pinball machines. If you're talking about really good pinball games, believe it or not, TurboGrafx is fantastic for that. Devil's Crush, Aliens Crush, like those pinball games, absolutely phenomenal on the system. And the TurboGrafx had enough processing power, so it was like high speed, so you felt like you were really playing a legit pinball game. I vaguely remember the Nintendo cereal commercial, yeah. I have a few of the arcade one-up arcade machines, which are like the 3/4 size, I guess is what they consider them, but they're actually probably smaller than 3/4 size. They're a lot of fun. They have their issues though. Would you rather have video games never invented or your favorite food never invented? Probably favorite food never invented. It's my birthday today, too. Heck of a present for you finding your channel. Oh, that's awesome. Happy birthday. Thoughts on Mappy? I've never really played Mappy. I picked that up not that long ago. Mappy Land, are you talking about? Or is that a different game? Are you a smart fella or a smart fella? Listen here. Listen here, see? Are you a smart fella, see? Yeah, see? Ooh, I still have to film a video for today. I want to get a video out before we do the stream later, too. Or maybe I'll have the video for tonight. I'm gonna take a look, see. Pick something that we can do. But, actually, we've been streaming for about an hour and a half, which is fantastic. We've had a good crew of people here. What is it? It's almost 8. I'm probably going to have to get going soon. Kids are waking up. That smart fella accent is incredible. JLN, thank you. Something I do like to do when I do play the streams, like we're going to do Zelda and Coffee later. So if you're new to the channel, I do the voice acting for it too. So I try rather. So like I've thrown a whole bunch of fun stuff. We try to keep it fun and light here. You definitely should do more non-bit shorts like the blowing in cartridges, vids, etc. Definitely boost your algae bud. I appreciate it. The thing is, it takes a lot of time to make those like semi-funny videos. I say semi-funny because they give me a laugh, but some people just don't laugh at it at all. Yeah, put them up. Put up your dukes, pal. Yeah, see? We're going to go fighting, see? Like your hat. Thank you so much. You had a laugh? Phoenix Gage 1234. Can I have a shout out? Because I just started my channel a few days ago. What is your channel about? We can't just shout out everybody, can we? Maybe. I don't know. You should do the voice acting for all 3 Ninja Gaiden. That would be so funny. I would get my channel banned. Can I get a shout out because I got out of bed this morning? Shout out to Smitty for waking up. Got out of bed, we're having a good day already. She got out of bed, we're having a good day already. Meow Mew's doing laundry. Bow, 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 bow. Let's go. Getting those socks washed. Let's get ready to rumble. I missed that game. That game was fun. Shout outro coming. Y'all ready for this? You are a proud Canadian. Hi, Canadian. Which NES game should have had a fighter in Smash Brothers? I think it'd be really funny if they added Lolo. That'd be pretty funny. WrestleFest arcade game was legit bowling alley days. Yes. I remember at the bowling alley, they had the original Marvel vs. Capcom. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't Marvel vs. Capcom. It was, oh, what was the X-Men one where it was just the X-Men fighters? Was it just X-Men? Yeah, because I think it was just, there was only like 6 playable characters. That was a lot of fun. Australian here? Nice. Thank you for watching from across the globe. What do you think of those arcade games where you can win tickets? I see them in a lot in bowling alleys. That's just gambling for kids. Yeah, the original X-Men one. Yeah. Not the dual one where it was like 2 screens where you fought, like it was like a beat 'em up. I'm talking about like it was actual like Marvel versus Capcom Street Fighter, a fighting game. Play Street Fighter with the arcade stick. Nice. All right. Oh, I think the kids are getting up. Do I have a Freddy Krueger game for NES? I do. Napkins with Apkins. Which is an awesome name. Yeah. Nightmare on Elm Street. I can't reach it right now. It's up there. Nightmare on Elm. Actually, no, wait. It might be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Where am I looking? L, M. Nightmare on Elm Street. Up there. It's right next to Ninja Gaiden. Yeah. It's out of reach at this time. Street Fighter is awesome. Can everybody get a shout out because we're the best? If not, I'll do it. Shakur Malik is getting a shout out. Brought the Wii to work yesterday and one of my kids went, "Where's the joystick?" What? Like candy cigarettes, give them certain early gambling games. Yes, that's what they are. Bro, you look familiar. Have you acted in a sitcom or movie before? I have not. That'd be awesome if I did. My back just popped. Oh no, it was rough. 6, 7. Before you leave the stream, give me a shout out. You don't need to if you don't want to. Phoenix Gage 1, 2, 3, 4. Shout it out. Shout out everybody. Otman, what's going on? Am I Jewish? No, but I don't see how that matters at all in anything. Guys, I love this. All right, gang. The little ones are unfortunately getting up now, so I have to go tend to my fatherly duties here and take care of them and get breakfast going. So I'm going to get going for a little bit. We will be back on sometime around noon for some Zelda and coffee. You get a shout out. You get a shout out. Everybody gets a shout out. Except for that guy. But yeah, I want you guys all have a great morning. This has been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. For everybody that's subscribed, thank you all so much for doing that. That's amazing. For those that became members, congratulations. You're now a member on the channel. Thank you so much for that as well. You get a couple extra perks, like some added emojis and a cool little sticker that goes on your thing there. And you get some actual member-only content that's coming to a stream and possibly pictures near you on the updates. Have a good day. Look like Adam Driver. Not the first time I've heard that. But I got to get going. Thank you all so much once again. I forgot how to turn off this stream, but I'll figure it out right now. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in a little bit. Bye-bye.